Good Tuesday morning, starting out with a quiet morning, and I don't really see much change here throughout the day. We are now settling into a nice, quiet but mild weather pattern. Temperatures in the 50s and 40s. Dew points rather dry to start out today, so we'll see more sunshine. We'll see mainly clear skies until the afternoon. But some of that warming of the day will allow for some clouds to bubble up. And in the meantime, again, mainly clear skies. This after yesterday, we were on the backside of a cold front. There were some showers, maybe a brief area of rain to our north and northwest, but most of the area did indeed stay dry. Current temperatures out there a little bit all over the place, from upper 40s to mid 50s, as I showed you there in York. But the bottom line is we are seeing more seasonable chill thanks to this weather pattern coming out of the northwest. Right now, Chambersburg at 40 degrees. McConnellsburg, I showed earlier, 39. So it's not out of the question to see maybe a few more 30s here this week as we get cooler over the next two mornings. Now, our temperature change is notable over the last 24 hours, about 10 to 15 degrees. So if it feels like a much chillier morning, it certainly is. Yesterday's low was 55 officially. We will be lower than that in most locations, but the high was a nice bounce back, 72 degrees, which typically for this time of the year, average highs are about 69 degrees. So when we hit the 70s in the afternoon, that is a little bit warmer than average, believe it or not. So here's our hourly forecast. Temperatures should increase for the afternoon to near 70 degrees. A light westerly wind coming through about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not as strong as yesterday. So gone is the front and most of the rain, and there are some little, I would say, bursts of rain coming over the Great Lakes. This is because of the cool air arriving. It's a similar process to lake effect snow that we'll get into in the next few months, but this is not snow, this is rain, just more cool air moving in from the northwest with high pressure edging its way in. Now, this is going to be a dominant part of the weather forecast through likely the weekend. So once this high gets here, it parks itself right over top of us, and we don't see many changes here over the next couple of days. Unfortunately, what it also does is it keeps all the tropical activity locked to the south, and that's why there is quite an odd path to Milton across from western Florida to eastern Florida by the time we get into Wednesday night and Thursday's forecast. But locally, back to sunshine and some passing clouds for this afternoon. We clear out again heading into Wednesday morning. Wednesday itself bringing more sunshine. Passing clouds during the afternoon. Pretty easygoing forecast. I mentioned the winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour today, so not as breezy as yesterday. Here's your tropical update, and unfortunately Milton still a very strong storm, but it has weakened to Category 4 status. Winds were about 185 miles per hour at its peak, now down to 155. That's good, but there is some potential for more strengthening before it encounters stronger winds before landfall. But here is the latest track, and it is very unfortunate where this is heading. Toward Tampa Bay, where really some of the worst storm surge with this could be felt. Now again, the exact numbers aren't known at this time, but a west-east path over Florida before it goes back out to sea heading into Friday. So today's weather, 68 degrees. Tonight dropping into the mid-40s here locally. Allie, it's like nothing is even happening here when there is something so devastating. Not that far away from us in the grand scheme of things, but you know, Florida obviously ravaged by Helene, where it came inland, but also from the storm surge, and now these same areas, these poor people that are trying to clean up from the first storm, now dealing with a very dangerous second storm.
Yeah, just a devastating situation.
Yeah, something that, you know, over the next 24 hours, we'll be giving more updates about, especially from our affiliates down in Tampa.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Sure.
We'll be right back.